time to wake up. Can you believe it? It is 48 degrees outside. Ladies, break out the boots. Going to be fun next couple days. Jason.
All I got to say is this morning when I got out and ran naked around the house, I had to go back and put some socks on. I got to tell you, it wasn't chilly. It was cold outside this morning. I ain't kidding you. Join us on this Wednesday morning. Tom, Seth, down at Herbs and More. 10% off, Seth.
Yes, sir. On Wednesday,
I like
today.
that shirt you got on.
Thank you, sir.
Government didn't tell my business, I did. Right on. Go Romney. Hey, y'all know, but y'all seen that new bumper stickers out? Mormon or moron? Which one are you going to vote for? I'm going with the Mormon.
All day.
All day. All right, we got a lot of things to talk about this morning. Now, y'all know yesterday we shared with y'all this video from this big rabbit stew, goat stew, chicken stew, all that over at Marty's Stew Shack. I've still got some rabbit left and chicken left. R for rabbit, C for chicken. Somehow the rabbit is still kind of full. We'll be dining on that later this morning. But before I go any much further, got to thank my new best buddy, Zeke. I'll talk about him in a little bit. Me and Brad went up yesterday, ate at Pizza Inn in Ardmore, where on Thursday night they have steak night, and it is packed. I'll talk more about him in just a little bit. Nothing like pizza for breakfast, Seth. And we'll talk about the obesity rate coming up in just a minute, too, because it's all over all the newspapers this morning. Frank is on the phone, 230-4988, text Gloria 603-4848. Lots of stuff going. As she just told you, it is chilly outside. When's the summer end? Doesn't it fall start this week?
21st.
Don't everybody answer at one time. 22nd?
Maybe the 22nd, I think.
Yeah.
22nd.
You know,
Summer's
sometimes
already
it's
over.
hard being the smartest one in a group.
We just let you think that.
It's so hard I never got to do that. So I was just wondering what it was like. But anyway, Johnny Lee Dees will be with us later on this morning too. Jeanette Dunn. I saw Jeanette yesterday right across the street at First National Bank where we all bank. Y'all need to too. Good folks over there. They hosted the Chamber Coffee yesterday. We were there. But don't get today 10% off Herbs and More right down the road there on Clinton Street. Go by and tell Seth something about what I'm about to talk about. Let's get it cranking. Here's Gloria with the weather call. She ain't particularly fond of this type of weather, but I like turning that gas heat up, which I ain't done yet. She'll have to start getting the pilot light going. But I love a fire, a gas fire. Ain't nothing better. But right now, here's the weather forecast. And when's it going to rain again?
Well, I guess you'll start lighting the fireplaces, I guess you can say, here soon, because 48 degrees out there right now. You're right, I used to like summer. I don't know, maybe colder weather will be all right. Take out the fur jackets, the fur coats, whatever you have, and warm up, bundle up this morning. High temperatures today around 73. You will see some sunshine out there today, so that'll be nice. Things will warm up quite nicely. High temperatures tomorrow of 79. Your low actually about 45 tomorrow morning, so another cold morning tomorrow for sure. And then look at the rest of the forecast. Looks like Saturday we only have 20% chance of rain. Hopefully that'll move out quickly. Isn't Saturday a big hunting day?
Oh, but it snows.
Oh, I don't want
Or I can stay and watch football all
and
day.
temperatures not a very quiet 7 days, so not a lot to talk about.
Oh, Seth, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Well, good. I like that shirt.
Yeah, I do too.
You didn't get the message it was going to be chilly this morning?
No, nobody told me. I guess I was inside all night last night, so I got up this morning. The house was warm. I walked outside and I was late, so too late now.
Warm
It was a little
and
chilly. Tom, how are you?
I'm good.
Missed you at the Chamber Coffees yesterday. I figured you were probably busy.
Well, I was at the doctor's office. I wish I was down there.
Oh,
I
fun.
had a good time over that way. The vote, and I didn't vote yesterday. It's one of the few times I haven't. We'll talk about that in a little bit. It did. The amendment passed, and I'll talk about that when I do the news in just a second. But in Limestone County, it failed. So
That must have been what you were talking
that's what I was talking about yesterday. When I said it's not going to pass, I mean in Limestone County. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Seth, today, man, this is right up your alley. All over the papers, headline, News Courier, Huntsville, not News Courier, but USA Today, everything. Fat people are just absolutely getting overweight. Obesity ranks are going, we're going to be so obese, state obesity rates could soar by 2030. That ain't that long from here.
They're already soaring.
And right here it is right here. How fat will we get? We'll talk about this more in your segment a little bit. Here's a look at a few southern states. It's here about Alabama right now is 32% obese. 63% is what we will be in, what is that, 17 years from now?
Yeah.
Very good.
Mississippi, there'll be 67. See, now this is the whole population. 67% of them are going to be obese. Now, obese is what, 30 pounds more?
Yeah, notice
What's
that's
the
not overweight. That's obese. That means it's dangerous.
What's the difference?
Well, whenever you're obese, it's to the dangerous level. That means you have increased risk of heart disease, cancer, diabetes, all these terrible diseases. Being overweight means that you need to drop a few pounds. Being obese means that you need to go to the doctor because you got a problem.
It's around 30 pounds, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
News Courier's got a thing this morning. What's happening on the News Courier Facebook page about, McDonald's has now got their calorie count. It says, when I go to McDonald's, I go with an understanding that cheeseburgers and fries are high calories. If I'm choosing to eat healthier, I go somewhere else. Cannot imagine someone walking to McDonald's and saying, wow, I never knew this food was high in calories. It's kind of like putting on warning labels on cigarettes. Do they keep you from smoking? No. But I mean, that's true. I mean, who goes to get a Big Mac and fries worried about the calories in it?
You don't go to Mickey D's to lose weight. It's just not one of those things you're going to do. It's not like health food.
To enjoy the food.
Yeah, well, and you go because it's quick, it's efficient, it's easy. But generally the quick, easy,
There's a
efficient
cost.
thing is you're going to pay for it one way or another.
Hey, another big subject today. I don't know if y'all heard about this or not, but a scholar has found evidence. And we'll talk with Johnny Lee about this just a minute, that Jesus was married.
What?
Yeah.
Scholar finds out Jesus having a wife. That's all over the news this morning. We'll check in with him in just a little bit too on that. But anyway, before we get into all the hardcore stuff, let's talk about football.
Oh, boy.
Let's talk about football. Hey, Tom, you remember Vince Young?
I do.
Vince Young played for the Texans, down at Texas. Years ago, 6 years ago, the Titans signed him for $26 million guaranteed. That means he gets that regardless. Well, now he's unemployed and broke.
Are you kidding?
Broke. Yeah, it's in the paper this morning.
Could you not
Six
save the
years. 6 years after the NFL, the third player taken back, Vince Young finds himself without a team and with just a fraction of the money he received from a contract that guaranteed him $26 million. He's suing his former financial planner. Oh, shocker.
Did you wait till you were broke before you figured it out?
Shocker.
Well, I mean, did he get robbed or did he spend it all?
Bad investments.
He blew it.
You think?
Let's move on to Alabama football. Auburn, don't forget, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. They play LSU at Auburn, and right now Auburn is a 20-point underdog in that game. What are you thinking on that game, Tom?
I think LSU will come out a winner.
By how much? I'll say it again. I'm predicting
3
Alabama early over LSU at least 10 to 14 points. That's I feel it. I feel it.
Well, Frazier's going to have a better game.
Former Alabama receiver Deron Carter will not play for Florida Atlantic this Saturday against the Crimson Tide. The NCAA has denied his request for a waiver from transfer rule. So he will not play against Alabama this week. And for those of you worried about McCarron's hand, he's good to go. And maybe wearing a bow tie, according to him. He has several. All right, y'all know Alabama shut out the last two opponents. I watched the Michigan game. The beatdown of Arkansas. Yes, man. For a moment there, I thought that's going to score on us. Huh?
Oh, Laura. It's
I
close.
loved it.
We might lose. It's close. I'm like,
I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Alabama shut out the last two opponents first time since 1980. However, they shut out 4 opponents, Tom, in 1966. That game, they finished off LSU 21-0, South Carolina 24-0, Southern Mississippi 34-0, and Auburn 31-0. We're a 50.5-point favorite. You know, the new rankings came out, Seth. 50.5 points.
Oh, yeah?
The new ratings came out about Alabama. Have you seen these?
Oh, we know
Here's Alabama. Here's the new ratings.
I think you got a
Alabama.
text.
Here's Alabama's second string, LSU Oregon, and then Alabama's third string comes in at number 5.
That's about
Where'd you
right.
get that?
Cute.
Huh?
Where'd you get that?
Internet.
That came off the
We got it afterwards.
USA Today.
From watching the last few games, that should be about right. Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, our second and third stringers still doing excellent.
Tell your dad I texted him the other night. He didn't get back with me about that.
He's not good at
That's when
texting.
Vols were winning against Florida. All right, here's what's got my panties in a wad this morning.
What?
Oh, I heard
This is
that
in the
term
paper this
before.
morning.
What happened?
Of course, I don't wear panties.
Good to know.
I just, you know, that one size fits all. When I try yours on, that's a big of a stretch. Tell me what y'all's opinion on this, and then we'll go to that picture, man. Don't show it yet. A Georgia woman says a restaurant manager called police after becoming upset that she was breastfeeding her child in a booth at Applebee's. She said she was nursing her 20-month-old in the back of an Applebee's restaurant in Covington, Georgia, when the manager told her to breastfeed in the bathroom or leave. Well, the TV station never responded. They called police over there, and they decided not to file an incident report. Applebee's later apologized. Now,
how old are you supposed to be breastfeeding?
what point do you quit breastfeeding a baby?
I mean, that kid's
question.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it gets
wait,
worse.
But there's more. This morning we're watching ABC News early morning. They got a story on a woman breastfeeding on the cover of Time magazine, a 6-year-old. There it is right there. Look.
I think that one's a 4-year-old, but
that's the 4-year-old.
She was breastfed until she was 6, the mother. So now that's her son who's 4.
Then what's wrong with 20? I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, my question is, what's wrong with 59-year-old? Huh?
When does it stop? I mean,
nothing. I guess it does.
What's wrong with 59 years old? Huh?
Something to throw at you.
You're trying to start a new trend.
I just don't think it's right to be able to go somewhere and see a woman breastfeed. That's just me. Especially when they're in school. Hey, come on.
Hey, teacher, I'm hungry. What do you, I mean, does the kid know mommy only when they get that old?
I don't
Or
know. I
does
just
they-
thought that was rather repulsive.
Breast
That's
look
what
like
y'all may
every
agree
other
with that. I
breast.
don't know, but breastfeeding a 6-year-old?
I mean, everybody
All
got to
breasts
eat.
look alike anyway,
you know?
so what does it matter?
What'd you say?
All breasts look alike anyway, so what does it matter?
Having used to have
No,
been a
no, they
part-time
don't.
gynecologist, having used to have been a practicing gynecologist, no, they don't. Okay?
All right, sorry.
No, they don't. Not, just say. At one point, I was kind of a practicing gynecologist.
Really?
Illegally, of course. USA Today this morning, we'll talk more about this too. Y'all know they caught Mitt Romney in making those remarks. Those remarks were made back in May at a private donor's. Jimmy Carter's grandson is the one who found that. What does that tell you?
Interesting.
USA Today this morning, who are the 47% in Romney's remarks? Those are the 47% that are not going to vote for him anyway. So what? He said that. Here's who they are.
47% on welfare or government assistance.
A year ago, it was Occupy Wall Street, 1% top-earning Americans who controlled a third of the nation's wealth. Now, 47% are taking their turn. Mitt said, I do think it's a good thing this number is out, being discussed right now. Here's the breakdown. The working poor. They earn income tax credit and child credit can help families making $50,000 or more pay no taxes or get money back. 60% of those do not pay income tax, do contribute to payroll taxes, however. And then there's the elderly, an increase like Frank. There's the increased standard deduction for those over 65. And then here's the low income, the main group. The father of a family of 4 claiming only the standard deduction and personal exemptions pay no federal income tax over $26,400. And it says here, most of these people don't even pay income tax, as we talked about when you first came in. So what Romney said, y'all know the sad thing about it? It's true.
Yeah.
Well, why would
These
they
people ain't going to vote for him.
Well, to put that in perspective, this is basically you own a business, and you've got 47% of the people that come into the business come in and take your product or get your product for free. Now, in reality, those people shouldn't have a say-so anyway. In my opinion, you didn't contribute, you didn't put anything in, you shouldn't vote. So that's basically robbing the system to begin with.
Yeah.
And no, he shouldn't care anyway. They're not going to vote for him.
If the media, the good news is, and I'll talk about that in just a minute when I do the news, is despite Romney's rough last couple of weeks speaking and stuff, and the media being so doggone against him, the liberal media, by the way, Obama, whatever his name is.
President Obama.
Yeah.
He was on
David
David
Letterman.
Letterman last night. Ooh, like they go ask some hard questions.
He couldn't talk to Netanyahu, though.
Yeah.
All right, one other quick little story here before I get out. Pennsylvania, that's that way. Southwestern Pennsylvania woman, Seth, has been jailed on charges she was flagging down motorists and offering to take her clothes off for cash. How'd that go, Frank?
That was pretty good.
Frank said, what was that address again? Jackie Harder, 35, was arrested about 8:40 a.m. Sunday morning. I guess people were probably on the way to church. Charged with disorderly conduct and marijuana possession. Police say they were told she was stopping cars to offer the striptease at an intersection about 40 miles south of Pittsburgh. Now,
No picture in the
if I'm going to
newspaper?
church, so that's about what time we go down the cross point. And there's a woman down at the intersection of Hughes Road and 72. And she's offering to do a little dance, take off a few things. I don't know what she's charging, maybe $10. So I'll just throw it in the offering plate. Let's see if all them breasties look alike, okay?
This kind of
It
reminds
didn't
me,
say how much you're taking off.
when we were in 5 Points, Peter was out there. This girl
Yeah,
was naked,
chained herself to the
basically,
pole.
with chains all around. You would get out with the camera and shoot video. Like,
Well,
always
Who
when
wouldn't?
you see a
If
naked
y'all want
woman
to do a
on the side of the
striptease in
road.
front of me, I'll bring a camera.
Well, look
I'm
at it
just
this
saying.
way.
There you
At
go.
least she wasn't begging for money. She was trying to earn it.
That's right, she was earning a living.
You know.
And the government did build her business.
Yeah, exactly.
Cut her some
All right,
slack.
before I go to break, let me talk about yesterday. Speaking of a guy who built a fantastic business up in Ardmore, me and my new best buddy Zeke up that way, y'all up at the Pizza Inn. That's me on the right, that's him on the left. He is one fantastic business owner. Hope he'll be doing business with us soon. But the Pizza Inn is well known up in Limestone, northern part of Limestone County. He's got a catering service, does a lot of stuff, does a lot of goodwill for all the area schools, and fed me and Brad pretty good yesterday. I even eaten pizza this
And
morning.
made me a special pizza.
Made you a special
Thank you.
pizza, but Zeke,
Good.
got it going on. It's a pleasure talking to you up there yesterday. Right now, we'll take a break, come back with the news here at ZNN on this Wednesday morning. It's just a little chilly outside.
A lot chilly
Put on some
outside.
socks. I don't wear any year round, but y'all might want to. And don't forget, if you want to do a striptease in front of us, come outside the parking lot.
Jamie,
Right, Frank?
it's too cold this morning.
Well, I didn't say this morning, but that'd warm you up, wouldn't it, Frank? Take a break, be right back. Y'all, hang on.
Depends on who's doing the scripting.
Local and